Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, now what we are going to do is that I am going to kickstart the content here with what we are going to learn. Okay, in the meantime, sesiapa yang masih mengisi, don't worry. Please fill up the registration form because that is important so that I get to know who is attending the class and so on. Okay, now I'm going to share my entire screen. Okay, hide. Okay, can you see my screen now? Okay, Kampung Beras coming in. Okay, so basically, okay, we had done the pretest, yeah. Now, I want you to look into this screen now here. Let me know, okay, adik-adik, you can type in your checkbox, yeah. You can type in your checkbox. Now, looking at number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. What are the apakah ataupun what are the common items ataupun apakah persamaan yang ada dekat item nombor 1, item nombor 2, nombor 3 dan nombor 4? You can type in your checkbox here. Okay, let me get my handphone so that I can have a look into your answer. Okay, can you let me know what do you see in number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4? Okay, what do you see? Allah Akbar. Okay. What do you see in number 1, number 3? Okay, Kampung Beras answer robot. Number 3 kata idea. Okay, good. What are the rest? What are the other things? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go for the first one. Okay, number 1 is robot. Okay, let's go for the first one dekat sini. Now, can you let me know how does this robot function? Okay, first of all, before you answer that, okay, let me go to the first item here. What is this robot doing? Agak-agak lah, apa peranan robot yang ada dekat sini? What do you think this robot is doing ataupun should be doing? Being a waitress, good. Okay, being a waitress. What does a waitress do? What does a waiter or waitress do? Apa yang waiter ataupun waitress ni buat? Serving food. Alright. Okay, cool. So, when they serve food, what do they do normally? They have to carry items. Betul? Waitress, they serve food. How do they serve food? Macam mana dia hidangkan makanan, dia kena angkat makanan tu. That is why you will have something like a tray here. That is number 1. Okay, kalau nak mengangkat ataupun nak meletak barang, rak pun boleh jadi meletak barang kan? You have rack. Okay, like cupboard ataupun rack whereby you can place your items and so on. Another thing that is important in this first robot is that it is able to bring the food to the customer. Betul kan? Okay, bila dia serve the food tu, maksudnya dia boleh bawa robot tu daripada satu tempat kepada satu tempat yang lain. So, in this case, basically, dia should be able to bring the food from the kitchen to the customer. Okay, agak-agak adik lah kan? Okay, let me zoom here a bit ya, agak-agak adik. Okay, how do this robot bring the food to the customer? Macam mana dia bawa robot ni kepada customer? Agak-agak, macam mana cara dia bawa robot ni ke customer? Anyone would like to try? Program, okay. Someone program it to bring the food to the customer, okay. But how? Coding, okay. Coding is the way yang you will let the robot know that you want to take the food and so on kepada tempat sana. Tapi the question is that how does this robot bring the food? Control with a remote. Okay, that is a mechanism of controlling the robot. Tapi macam mana? How do this robot move? Okay, does this robot got any legs here? Do you see any legs yang ada dekat sini? Tak ada legs Okay, so basically normally robot, when we want to make that robot to move around, okay, now to mimic ataupun to make something similar like the legs that we are having here, like human being, setiap manusia ni, when we move, we have legs, a pair of legs. Now, to make the structure of a legs ni dia perlukan ada macam limb lah, limb dan pergerakan. It is not as simple. Tapi it is possible. Now, if you come to UMP, my colleagues here, he developed a robot which is something similar ataupun having the working ataupun walking structure such as a spider. So kalau tengok kaki kita, when our legs are moving, we have basically lutut, knee, and also we have our foot. So in order to move around, our knee to have like certain degree of movement and so on. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini, if you look at this Asimo robot dekat sini, dia tak ada struktur kaki tu, so dia tak boleh berjalan. Tetapi if you look at this is quite sturdy. Normally dekat beneath of this robot ni, you will see there will be sets of motor. Okay, apa motor tu buat? Motor tu ada tayar ataupun roda. Okay, so the wheels will actuate and make this robot move daripada point A kepada point B. Okay, so who controls the wheel? It is being controlled via motor. Now, siapa yang control motor tu? Itulah manusia, programmer. Okay, programmer mengawal ataupun programmer, you do a routine, let a microcontroller know that you want this wheel to move around so that this wheel boleh bergerak kiri ke kanan dan ke depan dan sebagainya. Okay, itu nombor satu. Soalan nombor satu saya tanya macam mana robot tu bergerak kan? Okay, now yang kedua, macam mana robot ni melihat? Kalau robot ni bergerak, okay, bergerak sahaja dan dia tidak melihat, highly likely dia akan terlanggar orang. Okay, it will bump ataupun it will collide into some other items. Kalau tak bertembung dengan orang yang dekat belakang ni, mungkin dia akan bertembung dengan meja ataupun kerusi. Tetapi macam mana robot ni melihat? Robot ni ada mata ke? A camera. Okay, adik jawab, ada kamera lagi? How does this robot melihat? Okay, ada one answer via camera. Alia beritahu via sensor. Fadli beritahu via sensor. Okay, let us go one by one. Now, kalau dia kamera ataupun sensor, agak-agak dekat mana kamera ataupun sensor tu? Dua-dua jawapan tu possible. Memang ada robot yang kita buat dia untuk nak melihat menggunakan kamera. Ada juga yang kita buat untuk melihat menggunakan sensor. Dekat mana placement sensor tu? On the chest. Yang ada dekat sini. Okay, satu tekaan. How about the rest? On the face. Okay, how about the rest? Agak-agak dekat mana? On the face. Okay. So, kalau adik-adik tengok dekat sini, adik-adik nanti, if you have some time, you can Google. Lepas habis kelas ni, you can Google how robot see. Okay. So, basically, robot ni, dia macam orang buta tau. Maksudnya, unless you equip with the right component, only then this robot will be able to see ataupun to look around. So, kenapa saya kata macam orang buta? Adik-adik tahu tak macam mana orang buta kalau dia berjalan? Apa yang orang buta buat bila dia nak berjalan? Dia tak boleh nampak kan? Biasanya dia gunakan apa? Dia guna tongkat. Dia guna stick, blind stick tu. Okay, bila dia guna tongkat, apa tongkat tu buat? Kita nampak dia katok-katok dengan tongkat kan? Dia buat apa sebenarnya dengan tongkat tu? Okay, dia help them walk. Macam mana? Bagaimana cara orang buta guna tongkat untuk membantu dia berjalan? Sound ni yang baru. Okay, ya betul. Alia betul. Dia sebenarnya dia track permukaan. It want to detect the surface of the ground. Sebab selagi mana it is a flat surface, people would be able to walk. Okay. Tetapi bila dia berjalan, dia berkemungkinan kadang-kadang dia jumpa jalan, kadang-kadang dia jumpa longkang and so on. So kalau longkang, surface tu dah tak sama. Jadi highly likely dia akan terjatuh. Jadi biasanya kita gunakan longkat ataupun orang buta gunakan tongkat tu untuk nak cari surface ataupun nak indicate sama ada jalan tu rata ataupun ada longkang. Okey, berbalik kepada robot yang ada dekat sini. Just now kita discuss kan, robot dekat sini bergerak menggunakan tayar. Tayar tu dipacu oleh motor. Okay, so macam mana robot ni melihat? Ada beberapa kaedah yang normally people use. Okay, kalau adik tengok dekat sini, nampak macam skirt dia punya button kan? Okay, this is actually ultrasonic sensor. Okay, ultrasonic sensor yang dia placekan dekat badan robot so that robot ni boleh detect objek yang ada dekat dia. Okay, ultrasonic sensor ni dia tak seumpama mata, tapi dia sebab kalau mata kita dia macam kamera, dia boleh sense colours and so on. So basically kita boleh dapat image. Tapi untuk nak proses image tu, it is much complex. Tapi dia memang possible untuk hendak buat lah. So nanti kalau adik-adik dah besar, if you want to learn more about this, you can go into satu, you can Google ataupun you can find satu topik yang berkaitan dengan image processing. Okay. Apa ultrasonic ni buat? Dia sama seperti kalau adik-adik pernah tengok cerita kan, kalau ada orang tu jumpa perigi, dan bila dia jumpa perigi, dia nak tahu berapa dalam perigi tu, biasanya apa orang buat? Dia akan baling batu kan, batu ataupun duit shilling. Okay, kalau lama dia dapat lantunan ataupun bunyi tu balik, maksudnya dalam lah perigi tu. Kalau dia dapat cepat lantunan bunyi tu, maka dekat lah. Okay, so konsep tu yang dia guna pakai. So dekat sini ni adalah a sets of ultrasonic sensor. Okay, dekat dada ni, basically kita tak letak kamera ataupun sensor because it is too high. So normally apa yang ada dekat sini adalah display. Okay, kalau adik-adik tengok sometimes if you go to kedai nasi kandar ataupun kedai mamak sekarang yang ada macam robot untuk nak bawa makanan, dia ada macam dashboard yang dia boleh display. Now dekat sini as a matter of display. Display tu maksudnya dia tunjuk tu adalah output. Okay, kalau tadi ni adalah input. Input ni dia mengambil bacaan daripada luar. Output ni dia memberi bacaan kepada luar. Okay, adik-adik jangan tertipu dengan wajah robot yang ada dekat sini. Okay, you may look dekat face dekat sini, the feature of the face, you may look there are eyes, ada 2 mata, 1 mulut and so on, nampak seolah macam human punya character kan, human punya head But this is actually just for the sake of display. Okay, because there is this one more study yang kita kenali sebagai human computer interaction. Okay, kalau adik-adik ada masa, you can Google this around. Normally people would feel comfortable if the feature of robot is something similar to human. Okay, kalau kita letak dekat sini, kita tak letak dia apa, kita letak dia something like ball atau so on, dia tak jadi interaktif. Jadi people wouldn't get very much attached to the robots. Okay, sebab tu biasanya dekat bahagian atas ni biasanya untuk display purposes. Okay, another one more key item dekat bawah ni adalah infrared sensor. So kalau adik-adik tengok dekat sini line yang warna hitam dekat sini ni, dia bukannya make this tak ada sebab dia purposely make this. This is actually track. So track dekat sini dia ada laluan ataupun line black lines yang ada dekat sini ni to serve something similar like orang buta jalan menggunakan tongkat. Okay, kalau dia guna tongkat, dia nak detect surface macam Alia bagi tahu tadi, dia nak detect permukaan. Okay, tapi kalau untuk yang ultrasonic untuk infrared sensor ni, apa dia nak buat? Dia nak detect lines. Okay, lines ni sometimes can be black lines, white surface ataupun light surface, fair surface, black lines and so on. Okay, yang tu nombor 1. Let's go to the second item. Agak-agak adik-adik, apa peranan robot nombor 2 ni? Okay, Nurul Madiha, would you like to try? Type in the chat box there. Apa peranan robot yang kedua? Okay, Jebras bagi tahu action. Lawn mower. Okay, Adi make a good guess of lawn mower. Okay, lagi? Mesin rumput. Nampak macam mesin rumput dia. Sebab rumput tepi dia panjang. Okay, I bagi clue a bit. Okay, robot ni banyak digunakan military purposes. Untuk tujuan military. Dia nampak macam pemotong rumput kan, tapi tak ada pemotong rumput ni. Kalau pemotong rumput biasanya dia bawah. Detect gom. Detect gom ke? Detect bom untuk hancur tanah. Okay. Detect bomb. Okay, good. Thank you Cikgu Wong. Yes, you are right. Okay, normally dulu kalau adik-adik tengok, if you have the chance to watch with your parents and so on, kalau cari cerita apa kalau tak ingat saya, biasanya lah kalau orang teroris and so on ni, kalau katakanlah dia nak merosakkan bangunan and so on, biasanya kadang-kadang ada yang macam nak bunuh diri dan sebagainya kan, dia letakkan bom ataupun dia letakkan bom dalam beg, dia letak dekat dalam pasar raya ke or any place yang dia nak bom. So kita ada satu squad lah, kalau dekat Malaysia ni nama dia squad pemati bom bomb diffuser team. Okay, kalau dekat US dia panggil sebagai bomb diffuser team. Biasanya dia dekat bawah, saya tak ingat lah sama ada dekat bawah police dia ataupun dekat bawah firefighter dia. So, kalau adik-adik tengok zaman dulu tahun 80-an, when they want to defuse a bomb, defuse tu maksudnya nak matikan bom Okay, dia akan pakai satu baju yang very thick and so on. Okay, because in the end of the day, the bomb designer saja tahu apa yang dia pasang, macam mana dia nak off. Okay, so sometimes kan kalau adik-adik tengok, biasanya dia akan letak macam electric circuit. Kat electric circuit tu ada 2 wires, wire biru ke wire merah. Kalau dia tersalah potong wayar biru ataupun wayar merah, nanti boleh meletup. Instead of matikan robot tu, dia sendiri takut dia termeletup. Okay, bila meletup ni, when there is a bomb and so on, biasanya the impact of that explosion, bomb explosion is very kuat, very high, can sometimes meragut nyawa lah. So itu zaman dulu-dulu sebelum zaman kita ada robot. Okay, nowadays with human invention and so on, kerja-kerja high risk. Kalau tadi tu panggil sebagai high risk lah sebab dia bagus nak pergi matikan bom, tapi mungkin takut berlaku kecelakaan, nyawa dia at stake. Okay, maksudnya nyawa dia mungkin akan melayang. So what people do is that people start to invent robot. Okay, bila people buat robot, kata kalau dia tersalah matikan diffuse silap line or whatsoever, in the end of the day, robot ni you boleh bina balik semula. Okay, tapi kalau nyawa manusia, kalau hilang kita nak gantikan dia, tak boleh, susah. Okay, let me explain to you a bit. Kalau macam tadi ni, this may look like it has mata. It has mata yang boleh lihat, tapi sebenarnya dia pakai ultrasonic saja. Okay, now, this robot is being equipped with camera. Okay, dekat sini ni ada kamera dia. Okay, dia tak nampak macam struktur mata tadi kan, tapi dekat robot ni yang ada kamera dekat bahagian sini. Now, kenapa dia ada kamera dekat situ? Okay, even though robot can look so sophisticated, okay, robot boleh nampak canggih dan sebagainya, in the end of the day, robot ni hanya boleh bergerak according to what you code it, what you program it. Okay, adik-adik ingat tak yang saya bagi tahu tentang bom tadi? Bom ada macam-macam kan? Jadi orang yang design bom pun, people who invent bom can come with a lot of other tricks and so on. So, it is sometimes very quite impossible for people to do ataupun to make an algorithm that would be able to detect ataupun defuse bomb without having the bomb explode. Okay, jadi dia perlu tahu at that moment macam mana struktur litar dan sebagainya. So, dia perlukan real time information. Okay, real-time image ataupun real-time information. That is why normally for this application, we normally acquire camera. Okay, so that apa kamera ni buat adalah kamera ni akan pergi dekat, katakanlah bom tu ada dekat sini, so dia akan start to on. Okay, macam adik-adik tengok siaran langsung bola. So apa dia buat dekat sini, dia akan display real-time video. So that people, okay, bomb diffuser team ni duduk lebih kurang 1 kilometer away from this robot, they would be able to see apa yang ada dekat atas robot tu. Okay, then baru dia boleh gerakkan, put a strategy whether dia nak matikan robot ke ataupun macam yang dia nak diffuse which pin, which wire and so on. Okay, so kalau adik-adik tengok dekat sini, here there will be camera to serve the purpose of an eye, mata manusia tu, so that we can see ataupun we can have a look from remote distance. Yang kedua dekat hujung kat sini, okay, you will see dekat hujung kat sini ni dia ada some sort like a scissors punya structure, so that it can diffuse ataupun dia boleh matikan line tersebut. Okay, so how does this robot move? Okay, kalau robot ni tadi autonomous, okay, dia macam orang buta kan. Orang buta kan, yang saya maksudkan dia guna line ni sebagai guidance untuk dia nak gerakkan, so that dia boleh hantar robot ke mana saja dekat dalam kedai makan ni. Kalau dia guna konsep remote control, maksudnya satu robot ni kena ada orang control daripada jauh. That does not make sense sangat lah, sebab daripada orang tu kawal robot ni daripada jauh, lebih baik orang tu angkat sendiri makanan hantar. Jadi untuk this kind of purposes, kita nak robot ni autonomous, which means that there is no one controlling the robot from behind. The robot can move automatically. Okay, kita call this as autonomous robot, so that dia tahu nak angkat daripada point A kepada point B tanpa ada supervision. However, untuk robot ni, because of terrain ni maksudnya laluan dia pun tak sekata, kita tak tahu dia macam mana, dia pun tak ada track untuk nak tengok dan so on, possibilities of robot technology tu berbeza. Normally, the way kita control robot ni adalah menggunakan remote control method. Okay, remote control ni means you will have someone who is activating the robot from afar. Okay, macam tadi itulah, dalam 1 kilometer jauh tu, dia boleh control ataupun kawal robot ni. Okay, dan dia dapat buat. Okay, sebelum kita masuk kepada mBlock tu, okay, let's us go to number 3. Now, can you guess what is the function of this robot? Agak-agak apa robot ni buat? Kemas apa tu? Agak-agak robot ni apa robot ni buat? Clean the floor. Cleaner, robot cleaner. Okay. Carrying. pick up boxes. Okay, Alia hampir pick up boxes. Okay, cleaning robot pun menggunakan konsep yang sama. Kalau if you had the chance to travel lah, insyaAllah ada rezeki nanti satu hari adik travel, you can choose Changi Airport. At this point Changi Airport dia ada install autonomous cleaner. So autonomous cleaner ni is something like this juga, tapi construction dia tak seperti ni, dia tak ada dekat atas ni. Dekat bawah ni dia ada something similar to kalau adik-adik pergi supermarket kan, kadang-kadang dia nak wax lantai tu, dia ada macam berus dekat bawah dia. So dekat Singapore Changi Airport tu dia ada install this autonomous cleaner lah. Basically dia boleh sapu dan dia boleh sapu sampah-sampah kecil. Okay, tapi this robot, kalau adik tengok dekat belakang ni, there are lots of boxes and also racks. So robot ni dia digunakan, okay, yang ni by the way dekat Amazon. Okay, Amazon dulu before kita ada Shopee, before kita ada Lazada. So Amazon is one of the breakthrough companies lah yang buat this kind of business. Jadi dia perlu nak ada storage untuk nak simpan dan nak mengambil barang. So instead of using manpower, apa yang dia buat, dia guna robot, sets of robots yang ada seperti dekat sini. So barang-barang dia akan load dekat sini. Adik-adik tengok if you can see this one, this boxes yang nampak macam squarish item ni. Ni bukan saja-saja dia buat macam tu. This is not like the flooring is incomplete. Okay, macam rumah kita kan, tile tak pasang lagi jadi dia macam ni. Bukan, this is not the case. This is purposely being made. Okay, kalau adik tengok kat sini, this are magnetic tapes yang mana dia digunakan sama seperti yang robot nombor 1 tadi, to guide. Okay, nama lain daripada robot ni ada yang panggil Autonomous Guided Vehicle lah, AGV. Okay, so dekat bawah ni pun dia ada sets of sensor, can sometimes be IR sensor or any other sensor yang boleh detect this magnetic tape. Okay, so magnetic tape ni dia macam coordinate system lah. Okay, nanti kita akan tengok coordinate system yang akan guide so that this robot boleh tahu dia nak pindah masuk ke mana dan sebagainya. Okay, last one. Okay, saya dah nampak Adi dah mengantuk dah tu sikit. Kita nak start coding. Okay, last one. This last robot Okay, siapa pernah tengok robot ni? Macam mana cara robot nombor 4 ni melihat? Can you share with me? Macam mana cara robot ni melihat ataupun berjalan? Agak-agak lah. Macam mana cara dia berjalan? Good. Dia pakai tracking. Boleh nampak black tracking ni. Apa yang sense black tracking ni? That black thing, betul? This black thing, black lines yang ada dekat sini ni. Ultrasonic sensor. Okay, Alia nampak ultrasonic sensor yang ada dekat depan ni. Okay, tapi ultrasonic sensor ni dia tak digunakan untuk nak track line. Ultrasonic sensor yang ada dekat depan macam mata ni, it is being used to detect object dekat depan. Bukan the lines yang ada dekat bawah ni. Okay, tadi ada saya nampak adik-adik bagi jawapan kamera kan. So, untuk kamera pun dia tak ada. Sebab kamera ni biasanya kita install dia dekat bahagian depan untuk nak melihat tepi. Now, adik-adik tengok tak ada satu benda kat bawah kat sini kan. Okay, bawah dekat sini ni, ia dikenali sebagai IR sensor. Ya, Fatin betul. This is a line following robot. Application dia adalah line following robot, which means that robot ni follow lines. Okay, tapi what make this robot follow lines is because of the sensor dan yang dia being installed. Okay, the sensor that is being installed. Now, just now, you mentioned ada ultrasonic sensor, correct? There is an ultrasonic sensor here. But this ultrasonic sensor is not being used to detect this line. Okay, ultrasonic sensor macam mata kat sini ni, apa yang digunakan adalah untuk nak sense object. So, kalau ada macam objek nombor D ada dekat sini kan, ini dia dapat kesan lah. Okay, tapi kalau line kat bawah ni, biasanya kita guna IR sensor. IR sensor ada dekat bawah ni. Apa beza ultrasonic sensor dengan IR sensor? Ultrasonic sensor ni, biasanya kita detect objek yang dapat memantulkan balik gelombang. Okay, gelombang ni something yang you akan learn dalam, kalau tak salah saya, sains darjah 5. Kalau tak salah saya tapi kalau dekat sekolah menengah ni dalam physics lah, you will learn this in physics. Detail lah. Kalau yang sains darjah 5 tu is very general, gelombang cahaya and so on. Okay, kalau bawah ni IR sensor, this is very much sensitive towards lights. Okay, adik tengok objek dekat sini kan? Okay, adik ada belajar cahaya betul? Madiah ada belajar cahaya betul? Okay, permukaan warna hitam dekat sini, adakah dia permukaan lut sinar ke permukaan legap? Warna hitam dekat sini, permukaan sinar ke permukaan legap? Legap. Okay, kalau dia permukaan legap, dia membalikkan cahaya ke ataupun dia menyerapkan cahaya? Okay, good Kampung Beras. Adik Kampung Beras saya tak tahu nama kat situ, you jawab legap betul. Dia menyerap cahaya ke dia membalikkan cahaya? Menyerap ke cahaya ke membalikkan cahaya? Tengok dekat situ, Cikgu Wang cakap betul tu. Okay, kita roughly in general kita ada permukaan yang legap, okay, dan juga permukaan yang Macam cermin tu. So permukaan ni ada yang menyerap maksudnya dia absorb. Okay. Ada yang dia membalikkan cahaya. Membalikkan tu maksudnya macam dia memantulkan cahaya. So kalau kita ambil general lah, kalau adik tengok dekat sini saya ada permukaan putih dengan permukaan hitam. Okay, kalau saya ada ambil satu cahaya yang saya letakkan dekat permukaan putih, kalau saya letakkan sensor dekat dalam kes ni, IR sensor dekat situ, bila permukaan putih, dia akan mendapati cahaya yang dipantulkan tu ada certain amount yang tinggi. Okay, tetapi kalau permukaan gelap seperti yang ada kat bawah ni, cahaya yang dipantulkan kembali tu adalah rendah. Sebab apa? Sebab macam tadi tu. Sebab permukaan gelap ni dia menyerap cahaya. Permukaan putih ni dia memantulkan cahaya. So, that being the concept, kita boleh letakkan satu value yang mana kita kenali dia sebagai threshold. Threshold ni macam ni lah. Kalau adik-adik dapat 80 means you dapat A. Okay, kalau adik dapat 79 means dapat B. Okay, itu maksud threshold. 80 tu adalah threshold value. Jadi, untuk IR sensor yang ada dekat sini, kita boleh letak satu nilai. Nilai say for example, jikalau cahaya yang dipantulkan tu lebih daripada 100, dia adalah permukaan putih. Jikalau cahaya yang dipantulkan itu kurang daripada 100, dia adalah permukaan hitam. Okay, so those are the elements yang kita boleh buat dengan IR sensor. Okay, ultrasonic sensor pun boleh buat juga, tapi IR sensor ni dia lagi sensitif terhadap pantulan cahaya. Okay, so that being all, okay, itu adalah sedikit sebanyaklah yang berkaitan dengan robots, application robots. So bila kita nak buat robots ni, seperti yang saya explain tadi tu, dia bergantung kepada aplikasi lah, application. What do you want the robot to be? Okay, robot can be as simple as serving food, okay, semudah menghidangkan makanan, to complex as diffusing a bomb. Okay, ni kompleks ni sebab dia nak mematikan bom and also dia boleh menyelamatkan nyawa dan sebagainya. Into a convenient application such as to help human untuk nak menyimpan barang, sehinggalah untuk nak main-main dekat sini. Jadi kalau ada rezeki lah saya nak jemput adik-adik datang ke UMP STEM Lab. So dekat UMP STEM Lab ni, selain daripada UMP STEM Board, kita juga make board yang ada dekat sini. You can have a feel and play around. Okay, itu nombor 1. Now, let's get started. Okay, yang ni yang nombor 2 ni, whereby kita akan gunakan mBlock ni sekejap lagi. Dan saya nak adik-adik tengok basically mBlock ni terbagi kepada 3 main panels. Ada panel yang pertama stage, panel yang kedua blocks, and panel yang ketiga script area. Okay, so now adik-adik pergi kepada classwork. Okay, semua orang pergi kepada classwork. Okay, daripada classwork tu ada satu slot number 2, installation. Okay, you go to slot installation. Okay, saya nak adik-adik pergi ke sini. Download mBlock. Okay, bila adik-adik dah pergi dekat download mBlock, you will see that dia ada tulis dekat sini web version, PC version, mobile apps and so on. Ada tak adik-adik dekat sini yang pakai iPad ke? Ada ke? iPhone ke iPad ke? Sebab dekat situ pun ada ni tau, ada macam apps lah yang you boleh pakai. If you were to use that, Android iOS ataupun Android apps ni, you can choose this option. Okay. Kalau adik-adik online daripada PEDi, ada PEDi managers dekat sini tak? Puan Syafiqah and also Puan Syuhada, boleh ke kalau diorang install mBlock kat dalam komputer? Okay, jikalau boleh install, saya nak minta adik-adik install ni. Kepada adik-adik yang online daripada rumah, I would like to encourage you to install. Dia tak besar pun, dia kecil saja. Okay, katakanlah you are using not your computer, say for example you are using your friends or your relative computers and so on, you can also choose this one, mBlock web version. Okay, ni sama je, mBlock web version dengan PC version ni sama, cumanya PC version ni, you are installing this in your computer. So, if, let's say for example, you want to continue doing your homework today and you are not connected to the internet, you can do so, okay, without having to be online. If you choose the first one, mBlock web version, it is also quite the same. The only thing is that you need to be online. Okay, kalau adik-adik ada macam internet service yang LAN cable ataupun LAN services yang uninterrupted, not using data and so on, I would really encourage you to do this one lah. Otherwise, using PC version is much convenient. Okay, follow macam saya Okay, boleh pergi kat sini semua? Okay, Nurul Madiah dah pergi kat sini? Ni masuk dekat web sini, bukan tengok dekat Google Meet, masuk dekat web dekat sini. Okay, so adik-adik pergi dekat download for Windows. Okay, klik download for Windows ni. Okay, ada dua if you are using MacBook, kalau adik-adik guna MacBook, adik-adik ambil Mac ni. Kalau macam saya guna Windows, you can take this one. Okay, click here, download for Windows. Okay, buat sama-sama Bila adik-adik dah download for Windows, okay, adik nampak kat bawah ni. Dekat bawah ni, what happen is that dia tengah download. Download tu maksudnya dia muat turun. What does muat turun means? The software here is actually in a server. So, daripada server tu, it is being transferred to you dekat sini. Okay. 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 Now, PEDi managers boleh bantu saya dan juga adik-adik. Have you downloaded it? If you had already done, can you click done here? Kita buat sama-sama. I just nak tahu you dah download ke belum. If you have already download, okay, apa maksud download? Okay, thank you Alia. Apa maksud download means I want you to click dekat sini tadi. It will link you to this site. From this site, I want you to click download for Windows. Itu saja dulu. Kita akan buat sama-sama. Okay, Kampung Beruas dah. Syafiqah dah. Okay, Madiha dah. Kalau dah, please type done so that saya aware. Aisyah dah, good. Tekan download dah. Okay, again ya. PI Kampung Beruas. Okay, when you tekan download, tengok dekat bawah dekat sini dia akan ada satu file dekat sini, exe. Okay, I just want to make sure you are the same as what I am now saja. Okay, ada ni je dulu. Okay, kalau dah tekan done so that saya boleh pantau you guys. How about the rest? Cikgu Wong dah. Okay, Hafizah dah. Nadia. Aisyah dah tadi. Cempaka, Fatin. Alia dah, good. Ilyas Isnizam dah. Kampung Beruas 060708 dah. Adi dah, good. Afrina dah. Charlene dah. Cikgu Wang dah. Okay. Okay, tadi Okay, once you dah download, you will see that dekat bawah tab dekat sini, ada .exe file kan? Okay, I want you to click dekat sini. Buat sama-sama, klik kat sini. Okay, bila klik dekat sini, dia akan opening version 5 4.0 file. Okay you will see that this one, kalau dekat saya ni ditanya, do you want to allow this to make changes? Okay, in my case, yes, I am allowing it. Okay, tekan yes. Okay, adik-adik akan nampak skrin macam saya. Okay, sekejap, dekat sini tulis apa? Okay. Itu dia pangkah. Okay. Bila adik tekan yes, you will see a screen like what I am having here. Kan, dia tulis installing kan. Sambil tu boleh lah. Tadi saya ambil kacang. Boleh makan kacang ke, boleh minum air ke, silakan duduk. It will take a while Sebab apa? It depends on the processor. Okay, like I mentioned to you just now, my computer is an average computer. So, dia tak laju sangat lah. Kalau adik-adik is using your brothers ke your sister yang ada gaming computer, so normally gaming computer ni kita akan guna high processing speed. You see that dekat installation purposes ni, dia akan berlaku cepat. But it's okay. Nak lama pun tak lama mana, dalam 1 minit ataupun 2 minit. Okay, in the meantime, if you have already done this, you can type in done Okay, Charlene done. Okay, good. Okay, once you had downloaded it, okay, the next step, I want you to do like what I did just now. Okay, I want you to install it. Kalau ada masalah, boleh tanya Okay, you should get something like what I am having here. Installing Now we are going to install this. And I would encourage you to install. However, if the laptop is not yours ataupun computer is not yours and you have restrictions in terms of installing softwares and so on, you can use the web version. Okay, sikit lagi. Come on, sikit lagi. How about you guys? Okay ke? Okay. Bila adik dah settle yang tu, dia akan keluar something yang macam saya tunjuk dekat sini. Dia tanya dekat sini, CH341SERINF. Okay, yang ini sebenarnya untuk microcontroller punya series. So in my case, install sahaja. Okay. So the drive is successfully pre-installed. Klik OK. Dah tadi dah install dah, boleh pangkah dia. And then click finish. Okay, finish ni dia tulis kat sini run mBlock. Okay, you click finish. Once dah habis finish ni, dia akan appear dekat sini mBlock. Okay, in my case, I am allowing access. Okay, adik-adik akan nampak gambar seperti ini. This panda is showing you on. Okay, let's take some time. Huh? Oh, kamera buka. Nak dengar cakap. Tak apa. Okay, like I mentioned just now ya, it will depends on your processor. So it's okay kalau dia playing this quite slow a bit ni. Okay, let's spend this up until 10:45 ya. We will do this installation up until 10:45. Okay, in the meantime, sesiapa yang dah siap, if you had already done, okay, ni patutnya muka surat depannya. Okay, if you had already done, that is good. Otherwise, okay, let me try to help the rest yang tak dapat buat lagi. Okay, let's do this up until let's do this up until 10:45 AM. Okay, let's do this up until 10:45 AM. I want you to installation ya. This is mBlock. Download and installation. Okay. In the meantime, if you have any problems and so on, let me know. Okay. Okay, let me first unshare my screen. Record balik ya. Okay, it's okay. You can use this online simulator. Okay, so kalau adik-adik yang dah install, okay, please continue to do in your computer. Now let me share the screen ya. Kepada adik-adik yang ada problem, if you are still downloading it because of the slow line and so on, you can click the link that I had given in the chat box. What it will do is that it will lead you to this site. Okay, dia akan bawa adik-adik kepada site ni, ide.mblock.cc. Okay, ide.mblock.cc. Okay, now bila ada dekat sini, ide.mblock.cc dekat sini, whatever the exercise yang kita akan buat hari ni, you can do it inside here. Okay, the only thing is that make sure later you want to save kan, save dekat sini. You need to sign up. Sign up ni sekejap saja. You can use your Google account ataupun you can sign up so that you can save this inside your computer. Okay, adik-adik buat tu ya. Okay, let me continue with the class. Okay, let me leave first. Okay, continue to the class. Now, adik-adik ada tengok tadi kan my window just now. Okay, let me share balik the window that I'm having here. So, this is what we are going to do for this coming 3 session. Allah terpadam pula. Sorry. Okay, nampak adik-adik nampak screen saya kan? Okay. Okay, let me expand yang ni dulu. Okay, I want you guys to create this game. Okay, adik-adik tengok game ni ya. Okay, let me start to play ni dulu sekejap ya. So if I tekan play now I tekan stop, ni I tekan play. So play ni, okay, adik-adik nampak tak ada kepala macam alien dekat sini? Tengah bergerak. Okay. While adik-adik tengah buat dekat sini kan, macam mana kepala ular ni bergerak, I am actually pressing the keyboard button yang ada dekat my laptop ni. Keyboard dekat sini tengah ke right, dekat sini tengah ke up, dekat sini tengah ke left and so on. Okay. Did you guys see this? Nampak tak ni? Okay. Nampak kan? Okay, satu lagi. Okay, adik tengok bila saya punya alien ni, ular alien ni kena dekat katak, nampak tak skor dia jadi berapa? Okay, sekarang skor dia 4 kan? Okay, tengok ular dekat sini, makin panjang, isn't it? Okay, now ular dekat sini, nampak tak? Ular dekat sini dia makan katak tu. So skor saya jadi berapa? Bertambah tak skor dekat sini? Tambah ya? Jadi berapa dekat sini? 5. Okay, this is last one. Okay, naik dekat sini pula, skor dia jadi 6. And so on. Okay, let me put a pause here. Okay, now, adik-adik ada nampak ni kan? Okay, let me put a pause here sekejap. Let me save this sekejap. Okay, before kita start to whatever we want to design later on, whatever you want to program later on, whether it is a game ataupun you want to program your robots or you want to program your website or codes and so on, you need to know ataupun you need to understand the elements of the robots, the elements of the program that you want it to be. Now, I want adik-adik to type in dekat sini If you look into this game kan, agak-agak adik lah, what are the elements of the game? Benda apa yang ada dekat dalam game ni? What are the elements of this game? Can you write in here? Okay, ada movement. Okay, jawab ada movement lagi. What are the things yang ada dekat dalam game ni? Movements lagi. Apa lagi yang ada dekat dalam ni? Can you type in your answer? Speed. Good. Sprite. Good. Charlene is good. Apa lagi yang ada dekat sini? Other than that, apa lagi yang ada dekat sini? Jump. Kat mana jump tu? The character. Character. Okay, good. Apa yang jump dekat situ? Snake. Okay, good. Ada snake. Ada frog. Good. Ada score. Good. Is that all? Okay. Now, ada costume. Ada score. Okay. Adik-adik. Okay. I want to show something yang ada dekat sini You tengok dekat sini tau. Okay. You tengok my ular. Tengok ular dekat sini. Okay. What happens dekat sini? Dia pergi dekat sini, nampak tak? Dia pergi dekat sini. Dia keluar dekat sini. Nampak? Ular ni. This ular is actually coming through to the right hand side. Okay. And the right hand side ni, by the way, ada some lines yang dekat sini ni. Garis warna kuning kat sini. Kita panggil dia sebagai pagar. And dia keluar ke sebelah sini. So, this is known as teleport. Teleport. Dia end dekat sini as if you are in a cylinder. Macam you ada dekat cylinder. You masuk kat sini, you keluar balik dekat bahagian belah sana. So, ada satu elemen yang kita buat dekat sini in order to enable our teleport punya system. Which is the pagar. Okay, pagar ni. Pagar dekat sini ni adalah another one more of the elements. Okay. So, that being said, okay, macam yang adik-adik type in dekat situ tadi kan. There is a portal. A portal apa tu? Teleport. Okay, teleport. Teleport tu maksudnya gerak. Okay, saya silentkan dulu Okay. Okay, apa yang adik-adik dah cakap dekat sini tadi. Okay, let me stop presenting. I want to show you this one. Sekejap ya. A window here. Okay, so as we discussed just now tadi adik-adik, you see that there is a snake. Okay, apa ciri-ciri snake tu? Snake tadi dia bergerak according to apa? Macam mana snake tadi bergerak? Okay, snake tu makan. Okay, adik betul. Snake tu dia makan dan dia bergerak macam mana? You remember just now I mentioned to you, how does the snake move to the right, left, top, bottom? Dia ikut gerakan apa, Mariha? Gerakan arrow pada keyboard. Okay, if you look on your keyboard, ada berapa arrow yang ada dekat keyboard adik-adik? Look on the arrow. Ada berapa keyboard? Ada berapa arrow? Ada 3 ke? Ada 4. 4 ya. Atas, bawah, kiri dan kanan. Okey, kita kena tahu kata ular-ular tu bergerak mengikut arah atas, bawah, kiri dan kanan. 4 arah. Ya, you are right. Okay, yang kedua, did you notice that whenever my snake eat the frog, what happened to the snake? The snake grew longer ke dia kekal besar tu? Get longer. Good job, grew longer. Good. Okay, so that is the characteristic of the snake. The snake ni tadi dia boleh makan, dia boleh bergerak, it move into directions according to the keyboard that you press. Okay, to the button keyboard that you press. And thirdly, the length increases whenever it eats frogs. Okay, good Okay, secondly, let's talk about the frog. What happened to the frog just now? Bila ular makan frog tu, what happened to that frog? Got eaten. Okay, bila frog tu got eaten means the frog disappear ke? The frog tu mati kan? Dia mati. The frog tu disappear. Okay, bagi tahu the frog tu missing. The frog tu teleport. Okay, dia teleport. Dia appear dekat random places kan? Perasan tak? Bila dia dah makan tadi satu, dia pindah kat tempat lain. Dia makan dekat tempat lain. Okay, whenever I makan the frog, what happened to my score? Adik-adik tengok tak ada score tadi kan? You remember just now we have score kan? The score increases by how many? When I eat the frog, the score increases by 1. Good job. By 0.1? By 1. That 0.1 is actually for speed. Okay. Secondly, we have this speed. Okay, speed ni adalah satu ruang yang mana I purposely make it there. Sebab nanti if you were to play snake game dalam your phones lah, dalam Nokia phones dulu, snake game ni signature game lah dekat dalam Nokia phone. Kalau adik-adik ada parents yang sebaya lebih kurang macam saya ke, you will see that dekat dalam phone Nokia 33 10 sen, 11 10 sen, game snake game ni, the longer the snake, the faster it is. The faster it is, the more challenging it is. Dia bergerak lagi laju kan, you kena cepat gerak, kalau tak dia akan mati. Okay, dan yang keempat, dan yang kelima, lastly dia ada fences. Fences tu pagar. Okay, pagar keliling tu dia ada different colour, and whenever the snake touches the fences, dia akan teleport to another position. Okay, so are you guys excited untuk nak buat game ni? Would you like to design your own game? You write in yes or no? Yes, thank you Alia. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so sekarang kita akan buat game kita. Of course. Datang kat sini sebab nak buat game lah kan. Dapat pula, saya cakap banyak pula sebelum start game. Okay, tak apa. Let's go to the window design tadi. Okay, go back to your mBlock. Okay, let's do this together bersama-sama. So, kita close yang ni dulu. Okay, ini karakteristik game game yang saya buat. Maybe colour and so on tu you can later on kita akan buat according to your game. Kalau sebelum ni you play a game macam sekarang ni, if I were to share my code, you are playing my game. Ataupun if you go to online, you are playing someone else game orang lain. Tapi kali ni, today, you will design your own game. Okay, so untuk kelas ni, okay, let's go to a new one. Kejap let me open my new file yang ada dekat sini. Kenapa dekat sini pula? Kejap. Saya nak tutup file ni. Okay, file. Okay, new. Okay, so bila buka new, dia ada something yang macam ni. Okay, yang ada dekat sini ni, I want you to take note yang ada dekat sini ni, ada beberapa blocks blocks yang penting. Okay, now let me show you my whole screen lah. Okay, you tengok dekat sini tadi, dekat belah tepi ni tadi, you will see that here it is a sprite. Okay, kalau dekat dalam Scratch, sprite ni adalah Felix. Tapi kalau dekat sini, sprite ni adalah panda. So this is the characteristic of the sprites dekat sini. Okay, sekarang ni saya tengah tekan device sebab dia dalam hardware mode. Okay, tapi kita tak nak dekat dalam hardware mode. Nanti kita boleh ubahlah dia sama ada kita nak dia sebagai biasa. Okay, macam ni dalam keadaan sprite. Okay, kalau device ni means we are communicating with the hardware. Okay, kalau if you have like robots I mentioned just now, you want to make it communicating with the robot, then kita akan pakai device. Tapi untuk hari ni, kelas hari ni dan sehingga lagi 2 kelas, kita akan pakai block yang dekat tengah ni, which is sprite. Okay, now sprite dalam sini by default when you open ada panda, tapi like we mentioned just now, we want to design snake game. So saya tak nak pakai panda, saya nak pakai snake. So snake ni dia ada beberapa cara. The first one is that I will teach you on how to design your own sprite. Okay, dalam sprite ni dia ada yang tengah dekat sini blocks, and dekat bahagian tepi dekat sini kita panggil dia sebagai scratch ataupun scripting area. Okay, now I want adik-adik to cari kotak event. Nampak tak kotak event? Do you guys see any kotak event here? Okay, I want you to click dekat kotak event. Can you read ataupun can you write in the text box what are the blocks that you see under event? Apa blok yang adik nampak dekat dalam event? What are the blocks that you see inside event? Can you type in here? You can see green flag. Good. What are the rest? What are the others? When space are pressed. Okay. Okay. When space are pressed. Macam ada dekat sini. Okay, let me open ni besar sikit. Okay. You can see here, there is quite number of items here lah kan. When backdrop switches, when launch and so on, when receive and so on. Okay. Event ni, what is event? Okay, if you look here, the definition of event ni is an action that cause things to happen. Okay, maksudnya that cause thing to happen means you have to have satu indicator. Contohnya macam ni, bila you makan, you kenyang. So tu maksudnya event, means you have to makan, then you will feel kenyang. Okay, so dalam kes ni, they will have an action that is causing something to happen. So dekat dalam kes ni, when green flag is being clicked, so something is happening. Okay, so the way this is moving, kita call this sebagai sequential. Because by default, Arduino statements are executed one after another. Not only Arduino lah, mBlock ke, Python ke, by default dia happens once after another. Meaning that when you write your lines dalam coding yang ada lines, so when you write the first line, the second line and the third line, it will be executed line by line. Okay. Secondly, I want you to see dekat sini if you see, okay, ni tadi ada satu kan event. Okay, secondly, I want you to click here. If you click here, you will see there is a control box. Okay, bawah control box ni, there is quite a number of items that are available here, such as the one loop. Okay, loop ni maksudnya dia berulang-ulang. Okay, such as the one here, repeating block. Okay, repeating block ni maksudnya dia akan ulang, dia repeat. Kalau macam ni, repeat how many times? 10 kali, 10 times and so on. Okay, number kat sini you can ubah lah. Dia kat sini dia variable yang you boleh ubah-ubahkan dia. Okay. The third one is that kita ada satu lagi block yang kita panggil sebagai forever loop. Forever loop ni means as long as it is running, forever it will be looping. So konteks ni whether it is a normal loop, repeat block ataupun repeat endlessly ni, we call this as iterative. So how are you going to repeat your instructions and so on? Benda yang you laku ulang-ulang. Okay, it's okay. Sekarang ni tak apa. You tengok dulu. Nanti kita akan tengok dalam contoh ular tu. And the third one is that selection ataupun selective blocks. Okay, selective blocks ni is how can you make decisions ataupun how do you make decisions. Okay, so for this block ni, biasanya kita akan panggil dia if-else conditioning. So depends on whether something is true ataupun false. So if-else conditioning lah yang kita panggil how do I make instructions and so on. So dekat sini pun dia akan ada dua, if-else condition ataupun if condition. Okay. So dekat sini kita ada block ni dulu. Okay, nanti block yang bawah ni kita akan cover dia later. Okay, now adik-adik semua dah sama macam saya kan? Okay, what I want you to do is this one. Okay, let me unshare sekejap. Share a window here. Okay. The first one is that, what I want you to do is that, I want you to enlarge this a bit. Okay, nampak ni? Okay, boleh pergi kepada mBlock. Okay, masuk pada mBlock, klik yang ni supaya adik-adik nampak sprite dekat sini besar sikit. Okay, so adik-adik tekan sprite dekat sini kan? Okay, sprite dekat sini kita, because of kita nak design game yang nak pakai ular, kita tak nak pakai sprite, kita nak pakai panda. So you can eliminate this. Delete. You want to delete this picture? Yes, I want to delete this picture. Okay, so far so good Okay, apa kita nak buat sekarang adalah kita nak buat ular tu. I want you to design your own ular. Okay, so what you can do, you go to add dekat sini. Nampak? Okay, bila tekan add, apa berlaku? Maria.
There are a lot of sprites.
Okay, there are a lot of sprites. Sambil ni buat. You tak payah tukar-tukar. You kat sini. Okay, there are lots of other sprites inside the sprite library. Okay, sprite library ni macam yang pre-made. Kita panggil dia sebagai pre-made sprites that you can choose. Okay, let's not choose a pre-made sprites. I want you to design your own sprites. Okay, okay, how can you design your own sprite? Okay, you look dekat sini. Nampak You go to paint. I want you to click paint. Dapat tak? Click paint kat sini. So when you click paint, dia akan appear satu yang macam dekat sebelah kanan ni. Are you guys good? So far so good? So far okay? If you have problems, you can type in your questions here. I want you to follow me.
I'm okay.
Okay, good. Okay, Adi dah okay. How about the rest? Okay. Are you guys having the same image as I am now? Okay, good. If you're okay, can you type in okay? Okay, kita akan buat slowly, slow by slow. Slowly by slowly, Okay, so what we are going to do now is that we are going to design our own ular. Now, when we talk about ular kan, okay, we want to design our own ular. Okay, I want to make sure that you are all here, Okay, I see a lot of responding here. Okay, I'm going as slow as possible so that everyone can be at the same pace as what I am now. Good. Okay, if you are done, you type in okay, Madiha, type in okay, so that I know that you are done. Okay, so now, secondly is that, okay, let's design ular. Okay, saya nak, today I'm feeling like I want my ular to be a little bit blackish in color. So, if you want to change the color of the ular, you can choose this one, you can click here. Okay, you just click at this field. So, inside this field, you can choose what color you wish the ular to be. Okay, kalau in my case, I want my ular to be, I'm feeling a bit purplish today. So, I want my ular to be a bit purple. So, I'm clicking here at this purple. And then, I'm having a circle here. So, this is my kepala ular. Okay. So, outline, I want you guys to off the outline. Outline ni tutup. Buat macam tu. Kita tak nak ada outline. Kita nak ada kepala dia saja. So, dalam case ni, tak ada outline, fill yang sama. Okay, you can choose whatever color that you wish it to be. Now, I would like to suggest you to avoid green color because nanti katak kita pun green in color. Just make sure that your ular tu different from green lah. So that nanti kan green makan green. Just make it as a different color. Okay, if you need to zoom in, you can just click this one, Click zoom in ataupun zoom out. Dekat bahagian tepi ni ada lens, You can zoom in or you can zoom out. Okay, so if you wish to zoom in a bit, okay, go to here. Okay, or if you want, okay, this one tak nak. Okay, katakanlah you accidentally terletak something and you don't want it, you just tekan Ctrl Z ataupun Ctrl Z ni, or you can click here. This is undo. Say for example, katakan you tekan, you tak nak lah ni, you boleh tekan undo dekat bahagian sini. Okay, so far so good. Okay, don't use green color, Use other than green please, because green nanti you want to spare for your katak. Okay, now ular ni dah ada satu, okay, kepala. Okay, next daripada kepala ular, apa lagi kita nak buat dekat ular kita? After we had done the kepala, what do we want to do?
Body.
Body. Okay, body kita tunggu sekejap. Mata dia. Okay, characteristic of ular tadi kita ada kepala and also eyes. A pair of eyes and also apa yang signature kepada ular? Body satu, apa lagi signature kepada ular? Apa dia?
Tang dia.
Tang dia. Good job. So, let's add tongue and also boleh. Guna satu je, jangan guna dua. Guna satu je, kita nak buat kepala dia. So, let's create dia punya eye and later tongue dia. Okay, so yang ni, I want to ubah ni a bit to the center. Okay, so if you want to ubah, make sure you click dekat select kat sini, Okay, now I want to do mata ular. So, I click balik dekat sini. So, mata, okay, in my case, I want my mata to be red in colour lah. Okay, you can choose whatever colour that you want it to be. Tak payah ada outline kat sini. Oh, tak naklah mata sebab lidah nak buat colour hijau. So, mata dia I nak ular ni UFO. Ular colour, mata dia colour hijau. Tak nak hijau, mata dia colour biru-biru sikit. Very dark blue. Okay. So, okay, see, when I want to do mata, I want this mata to be a bit like an ovalish sikit. Okay. So, ular needs to have two mata. So, what I did just now is that I copy and I paste. Again, if you want to copy, you had done your ular kepala, mata ni satu. What you can do, you click copy here. And later you click paste. So, macam tu you dah ada dua. Okay, bila dah ada 2, make sure you dekat arrow klik dekat arrow dekat sini so that you can move your mata somewhere as you wish it to be. Okay. Okay. So dah ada mata ni. Okay, and then I want to create lidah. For example, lidah So lidah ni I am wishing this lidah to be red in colour. Okay, and line dia ni I nak line dia gemuk. Sebab senang nanti I nak buat lidah gemuk kan. So I tarik macam ni. Okay, ini zigzag. Okay, perhaps zigzag ni is not so good lah. Sebab macam tak best lah zigzag ni. Tak cantik pula ni. I padam ni, delete. Okay, what I do is that I take this one sekejap I take this one free fall. Again, colour I want this to be red in colour. Okay, and then I want it to be big. Okay, so ni lidah dia. Keluar sikit je lidah dia. Okay, done. Okay, so ini dahulu. Okay, I want you to do the ular. Okay, can you please do this ular? Okay, I want you to just do this character. Kalau you dah done buat character ni, you click done dekat sini. I want it to have 1 kepala, 2 mata, 1 lidah. Okay, be creative with your mata, be creative with your lidah, be creative with your kepala. If you want your ular to be a bit oval pun boleh, silakan. Okay, do this up until 10:06. Boleh copy paste. Kalau mata kan, kalau mata tu you nak mata dia simetri kan. Okay, I would suggest you to copy and paste mata tu supaya dia simetri. Senang you nak buat. Okay, dah boleh.
Mami, dia kena buat kecil ke?
Urat.
Macam mana?
Lepas tu mata dia buat kecil sikit. Mata dia buat kecil sikit. Mata dia kan boleh tukar warna. Sekejap. Lihat tu. Ni buang dulu tu hitam. Buang lah. Klik dia. Ni dia ni. Klik dia. Okay, ni line ni. Tunggu dekat mana. Okay, bagus. Dah tik boleh kat ni. Okay, so baru dia buat dekat ni. Ni nak buat mata dia kan. Okay, dekat feel ni. Mata kena warna hitam dulu kan. Okay. Dan dia buat kecil. Buat dekat ni. Okay, just nak. Sangat tu. Lepas tu buat copy paste. Okay, to copy ada 2 cara. Okay, one macam yang Alia mention tadi lah. You can click Control dengan C. Ataupun what you can do, you can click the page yang you nak copy, the image yang you nak copy ni. Say for example, mata nak copy kan. You click, make sure you dekat sini arrow, click dekat sini. Then you click copy. Okay, lepas tu tekan paste. Nampak? Dia keluar. You can use your icons here untuk copy dengan paste. Ataupun, okay, macam nak delete pun boleh tekan dekat sini. Ataupun you boleh buat macam tadi guna keyboard. Ctrl C dengan Ctrl P. Ctrl V. Kalau Ctrl C to copy. Kalau Ctrl V to paste. Ctrl P ni biasanya dia untuk print. Okay? How about the others? Saya okay? Siapa yang dah buat kepala, klik okay, done. Siapa yang ada masalah, let me know. I will demonstrate it to you. Okay, Adi dah okay. How about the rest? Are you guys okay? Kalau you dah done, you can click done. Okay, do your kepala ular, then you click done. Okay, are you guys okay? Kalau dah okay, do your kepala ular, then click done. Good. Beras, kampung beras dah done. Okay, thank you. Kampung beras 06. How about the rest?
Macam mana betul?
Dah. Boleh ya? Let's do this. Siapa yang dah done ni, can you please click done? I only see Adi and also kampung beras yang okay. Good. Kampung beras lagi boleh buat lagi done. Okay, good, good. Can you write in done? Kalau you dah buat karakter sama macam what I did, kepala ular, mata dan lidah. Okay, Alia, good. How about the rest? Can you click in done if you are done? Dah. Ya, yes. Nak buat hidung ni. Dah, kalau dah okey dah boleh biar. Okay, Fadli dan Adi dan Nadia, Sherlyn, are you okay? Kalau you dah done, can you write in done there? Okay, because you are moving to the next step. Okay, sekarang kita dah buat ular. Okay, once we had done with the ular, if you can still recall, the second thing that we need to do is that, what is the characteristic of our ular? Our ular just now, okay, Fadli dan, how about the rest? Cikgu Wong, okay ke? Cikgu Nadia, Aisyah Humaira, Sherlyn, Amira, are you guys okay? Okay, if you had done, okay, good. How about the rest? Cikgu Wong, Aisyah, Sherlyn, Hafiza, are you guys okay? Is your kepala ular okay? Okay, you nak buat hidung. Okay, boleh? Okay, kita tengok hidung ya. Okay, sekejap. Okay, Qayyum. Okay, tak apa. Take your time. Aisyah is okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, let me share my entire screen. Okay. Okay, dalam in the ular just now, that the one that I demonstrated just now is kepala, mata dengan lidah. Okay, karakteristik kepala, mata dengan lidah. I don't have hidung. Okay, tapi tadi adik Aisyah ya. Siapa tadi? Saya tak ingat nama. Adik Afrina. Afrina nak buat hidung kan? Okay, boleh. Kita boleh tambah hidung. So, hidung, okay. Mungkin ni kita tarik depan sikit. Lidah dia tarik depan sikit. Okay, let's make a hidung. So, hidung ni, okay, let me make perhaps other shapes than this one. Saya nak hidung saya to be like a triangle shape. Okay, sekejap ya. Sorry, a rectangular shape. Okay, I don't want this to be ni lah. Kita tukar warna dia lain lah. Hidung ni kita bagi warna dia turquoise. Warna UMP lah. Warna ni sikit. Okay, so yang ni. Okay, done. Okay, katakanlah you want to have a further look inside your hidung here. Okay, you want to adjust the points. Okay, you can click dekat hidung tadi ni. Click dekat point dekat sini. Say, I want my point to be a little bit triangle-ish. Nak hidung saya macam ni. Bukan saya lah. Hidung ular ni macam ni. Nampak tadi saya buat? Okay, hidung ular ni macam ni. Okay, apa yang saya buat tadi, again asal dia, saya ambil dekat sini shape yang rectangular. Okay, tapi lepas tu saya ambil edit shape, reshape. Okay, nampak kat atas ni reshape. Okay, saya buat hidung dia ke dalam sikit macam tu. Okay, okay. Saya nak pakai yang pertama kan. Yang pakai yang kedua. Yang pertama tadi saya delete kan. Okay, now saya zoom out balik. So, ini ni saya pusingkan dia sikit. Saya rotate dia sikit. Macam mana kita nak rotate dia ya? Okay, sekejap ni nampak awkward sikit dekat sini. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Let's use to rotate front, back, forward. Tak jumpa pula ya nak rotate ni. Sekejap. Okay lah, tak boleh rotate. Saya ubah manual lah macam ni. Okay. So, nanti you can adjust these shapes later kan. Katakanlah macam ni. Oh, very awkward. Okay, mai sini sikit. Boleh lah macam ni. So katakanlah this is the shapes of my hidung here, of this ular punya hidung. Okay, like this. Okay, and then I want this to be a bit, ni baru boleh rotate. Okay, kita kecilkan dia sikit. Kalau nak rotate, make sure ada hover dekat ni, dekat arrow ada dekat sini. So ini dah ada, then come out to depan. Jadilah hidung dia. Okay. Boleh? Boleh follow tak? Madiah nak buat hidung? Boleh follow tak? Okay? Kalau you nak buat hidung, okay. Charlene okay. Aisyah okay. Tadi siapa nak buat hidung? Afrina okay? Boleh follow hidung tadi tu? Okay, you can be creative lah. Boleh buat bentuk Kalau nak buat bentuk macam Among Us ke. Sekejap. Okay. Okay, ini dah settle Okay, bila dah settle, now this is important. Okay, fokus dekat ini. Okay, bila dah siap ni, sebab nanti bila saya dah keluar ni, nanti screen dia dah akan jadi lain. Okay, so bila dah buat, dah ada dekat sini, what you can do here now, okay, ni dah ready dah lengkap dah elok. What you can do now here, you click device. Okay, lepas dah click device, klik balik sprite. Okay, you see, screen dah jadi lain. Okay, screen dah jadi lain. And now, you have your ular here. Okay, you gerakkan ular you, dia sebagai satu unit. Tak, dia tak perlu save. Again dia dekat sini tadi. Dia dekat side ni tadi. I want you to click dekat device. Pergi klik kat device. Button device, klik kat device. Lepas tu klik balik dekat sprite. Dia akan bawa kepada side yang ada dekat sini. Dapat? Klik dekat device. Okay, lepas dah dekat device ni, klik balik dekat sprite. Dia akan keluar screen yang macam ni.
Prof, saya tadi buat hidung dia. Prof, saya tadi buat nose dia. Okay, apa tadi? Kita dapat buat hidung? Tak apa. Kalau tak nak, dia tak ada hidung pun tak apa. Ada mata dengan kepala dia dengan lidah dia. Okay, cuma tadi ni masa dekat sini tadi kan, macam mana you nak pindahkan masuk ke bahagian ruang yang dekat sini? Klik device, klik sprite. Okay, boleh ulang balik tak? Just buat quickly cepat sikit. Buat kepala, mata dia. Maria boleh? Okay. Tadi ada tanya nak buat hidung Okay, kalau nak buat hidung, sekali lagi saya masuk kalau nak buat hidung, you boleh pergi dekat pergi dekat empty ada dekat sini. Daripada empty dekat sini, you boleh right click. Sekejap ya, saya tengok macam mana kita boleh edit ada dekat sini. Pergi kepada costume. Okay, pergi dekat ni. Okay, kalau nak pergi kepada hidung tadi tu, pergi dekat kepala dia, dekat empty ada dekat sini. Now, empty ni kat sini, saya nak tukar nama dia. Tak nak tukar empty ni, tak naklah dia kosong. Saya nak bagi nama dia ular. Okay, so saya tukar nama ular. Dekat ular ni tadi, adik-adik pergi dekat costume. Bila pergi dekat kostum, dia akan dapat kepada side yang sama macam saya ada dekat sini. Okay, untuk nak buat hidung Untuk nak buat hidung, okay, you fokus tengok apa yang saya buat kat sini. Saya pergi dekat rectangular, saya klik satu rectangular besar macam ni. Okay, boleh follow setakat ni? Siapa tadi nak buat ular tu boleh follow tak setakat ni? Okay, so bila dah buat yang ada dekat sini tadi so hidung ni tadi saya ambil pin yang ada dekat sini, point yang ada dekat sini, saya klik dia masuk ke dalam sikit. Hidung nak bagi jadi macam misai. So masuk ke sini, and then saya ada edit sikit bahagian tepi yang belah kanan, ada edit sikit bahagian tepi yang dekat sebelah kiri. Okay, ni nampak macam simbol arrow lah, a bit like arrow. Okay, so I click dekat sini, arrow dekat sini, then I tilt this a bit to the side. Okay, then I scale this a little bit smaller so that dia boleh fit dengan hidung yang ada dekat sini. Dan jadilah dia dekat hidung. Okay, tadi ada siapa tadi nak buat hidung tu? So this is one of the way. Okay, katakanlah you see like mine, I did some adjustment lagi lah dekat bentuk dia ni. You just click dekat point ni. Kalau you nak adjust, dia nak bagi gemuk sikit ke, okay, nak bagi tirus sikit ke, nak bagi muncung sikit ke, you can play around with this point lah. So you can edit the shapes. Okay, okay, once you had done here, okay, nak pergi balik kepada code tadi Tadi now kita dekat costume tau. Kita nak pergi balik dekat code. Don't do this wrongly, because otherwise you got trapped into this side. You tak boleh masuk dekat bahagian coding punya side. You go to device, klik kat device, and then klik balik dekat sprite. So you will see dia dah masuk kepada block yang ada kat sini. Okay, so far okay? Lidah macam mana nak buat? Okay, lidah ni again you go to ular. Bila ada kat ular kat sini, you go to costume. Okay, lidah ni you can take brush. Dekat brush kat sini, choose a colour that you want your lidah to be. In my case, I want it to be red. So dah ada dekat sini Bila dah sesuai warna yang ada, klik kat tepi ni. When you click brush, you can choose the size kat sini. Okay, so in my case, I'm choosing the size to be 15 sebab saya nak lidah dia gemuk. So once dah ada, you boleh hover, buatlah bentuk S dengan mouse you tu. Okay, boleh buat panjang ataupun pendek. So in my case, saya buat lebih sikit saja. So saya tak nak design ni, saya buang. Okay, again, dah siap dekat sini, you go to device, go to sprite. Okay, kalau you guys dah sama macam saya okay dekat sini, can you click okay? Yes, tekan yang pin button tu yang brush. Okay, good. Kampung brush, good. Okay, kalau dah okay, tekan okay.
You need faster than me. Mama, saya kerja 5 tahun.
Nanti tutup kan? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, Afrina semua dah dapat. Okay.
Now dah siap. Okay, tak apa. Nanti Kang yang mana tak dapat tu kita troubleshoot balik. Okay, now dah siap. Okay, so now kita nak buat, okay, we want to start to code. Okay, bila kita nak start to code, ni kepala ular kan? Okay, kepala ular ni at the moment, biar as it is. I want you to click dekat sini Kalau tengok dekat sini, you can tengok video. Dah boleh buka? Dah buka? Very good. Okay, so you boleh pergi dekat sini, nampak kat sini Ada besar ni kan? I want you to click dekat sini. So this, what is this? This is actually grid. Okay, gridding. Gridding ni dia sama macam coordinate system. Okay, yang ni kita akan cover next week. Don't worry about this. Coordinate system kita akan cover next week. Cumanya, I want you to scale your ular. Okay, kalau ular macam saya sekarang ni, this ular is too big. Too big ni nanti dia nak main tu tak best. Dia ada ruang yang kecil saja. So, I want you to scale. Okay, I'm not sure how big is your ular when you draw. Tapi, I want you to scale seolah-olah dia macam ni. Dekat size ni. So, in my case, I'm scaling it to be 50 less daripada sini. So, dia kecil sikit. 50 ni ke ataupun 40 lah kot. Okay. I want you to do your adjustment of your kepala ular as well. Tak nak dia besar sangat. Kita nak dia macam at least pakai 4 kotak saja. Not more than 4 kotak. Supaya dia ada ruang untuk nak bergerak banyak sikit. Kalau kepala ular besar contoh macam tadi kan. Kalau kepala ular ni besar, dia bergeraknya sikit saja. Nanti kan dah sampai ke ending you tak boleh nampak. So kita tak nak dia macam tu. Jadi number dekat sini might not be the same as mine. Sebab dalam kes saya draw ular saya besar tu tadi. Jadi untuk nak mengurangkan size dia, I play around with the size here. So this size, I'm tagging it to be around 40. Dia pakai 4 ruang yang ada dekat sini. Boleh adik? Can you adjust that? If you had already adjusted it, can you click OK? Okay, nak habis ni. Lagi 5 minit lagi nak habis. Okay, can you click OK? If you had done it, can you click OK so that I am aware that you are okay? Okay, good Alia, good. Okay, very good. Okay, you don't get it. Okay, like this is Amina. What I want you to do is that I want you to scale your ular so that your ular has ample area to play. Okay, so that your ular has ample area to play. That being said, you can't have ular too big. Kalau your ular is too big, you wouldn't have ample area to play around. Nanti kan dia macam ni contoh if your ular is too big say for example if your ular is this big. Okay, you only have like a little room saja for this ular to move. Then it wouldn't be fun. It will only be fun if you can have a lot of spaces. Ada banyak space kan. Jadi macam you can play it around. So in my case, I'm adjusting this ular. The size here, you play around with the size 240. Okay, when I adjust the ular to 40 so that I can have a bigger space for this ular to play. Okay, kalau tengok kat sini kan ada banyak ruang untuk ular ni main. Okay, so now what I want you to do, the next step is that, nampak dekat sini adik-adik can come and go to event. I want you to tarik this block when green flag is click. Okay, when green flag is click. Tu nombor 1 dekat bawah event, the first one. Now, secondly, I want you to go to control. Tak mau control lah. Kita nak dia move lah kan. Okay, when event is click, kita nak dia move. Okay, I want you to go to motion. Okay, motion, I want you to click move 10 steps. Again The first one is that I want this to be green flag. When green flag is click, you can go to event, take this one. When green flag is click.
Wait, Prof.
Okay.
Macam mana nak slowkan snake tu?
Macam mana nak apa?
Macam mana nak kecilkan snake tu?
Okay. Kecilkan snake ni, you go to ular tadi. Adik go to ular. You go to ular kan. Klik kat ular ni. Okay, nampak tak dekat belah kanan ni? Okay, now I'm scaling this a bit macam ni Okay, adik nampak tak dekat sini kan? Adik klik ular. Okay, you go dekat sprite kat belah kanan ni ada nama ular kan? Okay, you pergi cari X, Y dengan size. You look at this size. Dekat size ni ada numbers. Okay, click at the numbers yang suitable scale. Okay, dalam kes saya letak 40 lah nak bagi dia kecil. Okay, kalau dalam kes adik cuba letak besar ataupun kecil. Choose a right number. Sebab saiz ular adik dengan saiz ular saya mungkin tak sama. Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Okay. Sekejap saya tunjuk screen senang. Sambil tu saya boleh buka ni. Saya boleh buka chat. If you don't, if you have problem, tulis dekat message ni supaya saya boleh aware and I will repeat that. Okay? Okay, the next step is that I want you to go to event. Dekat event tadi ambil when green flag is clicked. Okay, when green flag is clicked, and then I want you to go to motion. Okay, dekat motion tu, I want you to choose this one, move 10 steps.
Okay.
Okay, so bila adik-adik dah buat ni, ada 2 blok dekat sini, I want you to klik hijau ni, tengok. Apa yang berlaku? Apa yang berlaku?
Dia move.
Dia move. Okay. Now again adik-adik boleh tarik ni, take this dekat sini dekat center. Okay, you take this dekat center. I want you to take note of your X. Tengok dekat X ni. Semua orang tengok dekat X dekat sini. Nampak X dekat sini? Dalam saya punya X, berapa bacaan X saya? What is my X reading here? Oh my goodness. Dia tunjukkan. Okay, sorry, saya ingat saya tak share. Okay, look at my ular here. Look at my ular here. You look at this X value. What is the X value here? Can you write in the checkbox here? Apa value X saya? 25. Okay, good. Okay, can you type in your X value? Bila you tarik your ular to the center, center tu dekat mana? Center tu dekat sini. Okay, bila kita sebut center, this is center. Macam you belajar coordinates kepada adik-adik darjah 4 ataupun darjah 5 ada belajar subjek coordinate. Dalam coordinate ni kita ada coordinate X dengan Y. Okay, untuk sini center dekat sini X dia kosong, Y dia kosong. Okay, ni kita panggil paksi Y, ini kita panggil dia paksi X. Alright. So, untuk adik-adik pula, can you type in what is your X value? Let me have a look. What is your X value? 8. Okay, Hafizah 8. Cikgu Wong kosong. Okay, good. How about the rest? What is your X value? Good. How about the rest? Your X value ni will be different Kita punya X value ni will be different between one to another. Sebab apa different? Sebab we are using different simulator. Adik-adik buat dekat your mBlock, I do at my mBlock, cikgu buat dekat mBlock cikgu, Adi buat dekat mBlock Adi, and so on. So that is why your value is different. Okay, so now what I want you to do is that I want you to tarik tadi siapa yang tak buat lagi, I want you tarik this when green flag is clicked, move 10 steps. Okay, what I want you to observe. Okay, apa saya nak adik-adik tengok dekat sini? When you click green flag, what happened to this ular? What happened to this number? Tengok dekat in my case, when I click this green flag, daripada 25 ni dia pindah 35. Klik lagi, dia pindah ke 45. Klik lagi, dia pindah ke 55. Klik lagi, dia pindah ke 65. So what happened dekat sini adalah, when you tarik this instruction, it will move your ular 10 steps. So kalau sekarang ular you dekat 65, 65 tambah 10 berapa adik-adik? 65 tambah 10 dapat berapa? 65 tambah 10 dapat berapa? 75. Thank you Alia. So kalau dalam case tu, when I click this one tengok currently my ular dekat 65. When I click this one, dia jadi dekat 75. Dia jadi dekat 85. Okay. So dekat sini, in fact I can change this one. I can change to 100 step for example. So kalau 100 steps, currently I am dekat 85 kan? Okay, bila I click, dia pindah ke 185. Okay, apa yang dia berlaku, dia tambah 100. Okay. Kalau I start dekat 00, okay, kalau sekarang I start dekat 24 kan? Okay, when I start, okay, let's say for example, I want it to start dekat 0. I tekan dekat sini 0. Nampak? Dia start dekat 0 Dia start dekat 0. Okay, when I click move 100 steps, when I click hijau, apa yang berlaku? Dia pindah ke 100. I tekan lagi sekali. Dia pindah ke 200 pula. Okay. So, dekat sini, ini kita panggil dia sebagai sequential. Which means that dia berubah 10 steps, 100 steps. Okay. Untuk ular kita nak ubah smooth, saya nak cadangkan kita buat 10 steps. Okay. Tapi 10 steps ni, adik tekan ni. Nampak macam dia move kan? Kalau adik tekan hijau banyak kali, see dia nampak dia move smoothly. Okay. Dalam dekat sini, kita nak ular ni keep moving. So, bila kita nak keep moving, we will use another one more event. We call this as forever. Okay, forever. Kalau macam tadi without forever punya loop ni, what happen? Every time I want this ular to move, I have to click yang kali hijau ni. Klik hijau ni. Nampak? I have to keep clicking. So, this is not smart. Sebab takkan setiap kali nak main saya kena tekan klik-klik macam tu. Dia tak bergerak dengan sendirinya. So, when I want it to move continuously. Okay, I can tarik this block, forever block, and I take my move block, masukkan kat dalam forever, and then I sambungkan dia dekat bawah sini. So when I am having this, what happen here, you look dekat sini ular tu keep moving, nampak tak? Okay, I tekan stop balik. Okay, ular tu keep moving. Okay, tapi sampai dekat ujung ni dia sangkut lah. Sebab apa dia sangkut, nanti saya akan explain dalam kelas yang akan datang. So we can keep it stop balik. Okay, sampai setakat ni adik-adik boleh follow tak? Are you able to follow?
Prof, my snake is
Okay. Okay. Before we dismiss today, we want to do one more steps ya. Sebab apa? If you look here kan. Okay. Dalam keadaan sekarang, what happen is that when I move my snake kan, lepas tu snake saya tu sangkut pula dekat ujung. Then when I stop and when I want to start, snake saya ni tak patah balik dekat position asal. Okay, kalau biasa adik-adik main game kan, biasanya game when we restart a game, it will always start at its initial position. Okay, so dekat dalam case ni, what I want you to do is that kita nak set up initial position je. Okay, so that whenever we start, ular will always start at the center here. Okay, sometimes setengah game ular start at the center, setengah game ular start at the end. So it depends on you Okay, untuk this class, I want you to all to follow like me. What I want you to do is that I want you to go to motion block. Okay, you go to motion block. You go and take this one go to X and Y ni. Okay, I want this position, I want it to start dekat kosong. Ni pun start dekat kosong. So that every time dia start kan, dia akan start dekat point yang sama. Okay, so let's have a look. Apa yang berlaku when we do this? See? When we click start, it will start dekat point yang sama. Okay, kalau I tarik ni sekejap I tarik ni. Okay, nampak ni, sini position dia, kosong-kosong. So, it will start dekat kosong-kosong. So, every time you start, it will start dekat same place. Okay? Itu saja untuk hari ni. Are you guys okay? Let me help you to troubleshoot dulu kalau siapa yang ada problem. Our snake is not ready yet. Our snake game is not ready yet. We will continue this in the upcoming class. But what I want you to do now is that I want you to make sure that your kepala ular is ready and your kepala ular is able to move around. Okay, is able to move around. In this case, only one direction saja. Nanti the upcoming class kita akan tengok how can we control the ular to move up, down, left, right and so on. Okay.
I know, Prof.
Okay, you have problem, Adi? What's your problem?
I know how to move the snake, Prof.
Ah, good. Okay, means that you are going to move it according to your arrow, is it? Okay, how about the rest? Up until now, are you guys okay? Okay. Okay. So, kita akan stop. Yeah, I see your codes there. You are showing your codes there. Okay. Okay, alright. So, yeah, okay, Kampung Buras, yes. Let me know what's your problem. Can you type in there? I will try to assist you. Okay, so what we will do now is that adik-adik okay takat ni or you want to continue on how to control that ular?
I want to continue.
Want to continue to that ular. How about the rest? Do you guys have something to do? Let's say if you were to spend another 10 more minutes, are you guys okay? Continue boleh ke? Another 10 more minutes? Di PEDi okay ke? Puan Syuhada ataupun Puan Syafiqah, is it okay if I to continue? Now in the meantime, siapa nama tadi? Kampung Boros 04 ni kan? 04 yang ada problem, can you type in your problem so that I can try to troubleshoot? Okay. You type in your issue there. Okay. In the meantime, what I want adik-adik to do next is that you are now able to make the ular move. Okay, adik-adik dah boleh make the ular move ya. Okay, next one is that I want you to be able to make the ular move according to your keyboard. Okay, according to your keyboard arrow. Okay, so I want you to do this. Okay, adik-adik boleh follow Kalau in the meantime yang ada problem tadi, can you please write your problem so that while doing this, I can also assist you. Now, in order to make a control for your keyboard, okay, I want you to go to event dekat sini. Because, okay, dekat sini, I want you to do this. Okay, tarik event yang ada dekat sini, the first one. Okay, secondly is that, I want you to do this. I want you to take forever loop because we want this to be able to run selagi mana you are doing your game. Go to forever loop. Okay, go to forever loop. Okay, take this forever loop Okay, the next one is that I want you to go to, kita akan ambil satu lagi dekat sini. We call this as control if statement. Okay, if statement. Okay, now I'm zooming into this if statement because this is an important part dekat sini. Okay, now tadi ni as what it is running now, when you click play ular ni move, tapi you can't control this ular because ular continuously moving 10 step. Okay, you tak boleh kawal pun dia ular 10 step. Okay, kita tak nak dia macam tu. Kita nak dia dengar cakap kita. Kita nak dia dengar cakap kita waktu bila? When should the ular listen to us? When we press our keyboard. Okay, when we press our keyboard, because we want the ular to move into certain direction when we press our keyboard. So, in that case, we need to take a block from sensing. Okay, when you take a block dekat dalam sensing, under the sensing blocks, there is this one block known as key press. Okay, I want you tarik this one. Key press ni, you tarik dekat sini. Okay, if key press. Okay, space dekat sini ni, key dekat sini ni is referring to your keyboard button. There are quite a number of items that are available on your keyboard. Okay, kalau you nak buat macam you play PUBG. Play apa Madia? Bukan PUBG. Apa yang you duk main tu Roblox Kalau you play Roblox, kan arrow dia main WASZ kan? Left, right and so on. Okay. WS D A W okay. See, I'm learning from my son. Okay. Okay, kalau you want to press keyboard, okay, you can actually program your code. Kalau you play Roblox, that is the codes. Okay, that is the keyboard yang being pressed. Okay, in this case, kita nak buat our own game, and our own game ni, we want this to be up arrow. Kita nak up arrow you can find dekat sini. Nanti saya akan tunjukkan sekejap Okay, I take your time sekejap. Boleh saya pula excited. Sekejap. Entire screen. Okay, in the meantime, kalau ada problem, please write in your problem so that nanti I can have a look. Okay, this is your keyboard Sama tak keyboard adik-adik dengan what is being shown here? Are they the same? Yes Okay, so dekat keyboard, you can see on your right hand bottom keyboard, roughly right hand bottom keyboard. Ni kalau computer keyboard, PC keyboard Kalau laptop keyboard ni, biasanya dekat bawah ni dia akan ada satu keypad untuk mousepad tu. Okay, dalam case ni, you will see that these arrows you will have atas, bawah, kiri, kanan. Okay, ini is something to do with geography. When you talk about up arrow, normally we will say this as north ataupun degrees ataupun angle dia, kita kenali dia sebagai zero angle. Okay, because we are referring north tu sebagai kosong. North dekat atas sebagai kosong. Okay, south tu maksudnya selatan ataupun ke bawah. We are referring to this 280 degrees. Satu bulatan ada berapa degree? Those yang dah sekolah menengah. Alia maybe boleh help. Satu bulatan ada berapa degrees? How many degrees in a circle? How many degrees in a circle? 360 degrees. Okay, good. Alright, good. So, 360 degrees. So, kalau kita, if we were to refer this one so, north is 0, atas, kanan ni 90 darjah, 90 degrees. South, 180 degrees. Okay, west to the left hand side ni, kita panggil dia 270 degrees. Now, dalam mBlock, it will be the same thing juga You have this key arrow up. So, kalau key arrow up dekat sini, kita akan refer dia kepada north. So, north dekat sini, okay, what happen when you have this one when you have this one, bila keypad kita press dekat north, we want our snake here to point in direction point in direction. Okay, north up tadi adalah north Kalau north tadi tu apa? North tadi tu adalah 0 degrees. Okay, so what you do now is that kalau dia point dekat up ni, kita letak dia sebagai 0 degrees sebab dia tengah pointing dekat atas. Okay, so when you had done this one, okay, adik-adik ambil duplicate saja. You take a duplicate, you letak kat bawah. Okay, kalau dia point dekat atas, it is 0 degrees. Kalau dia point dekat bawah, look at this chart just now. Kalau dia point dekat bawah, how many degrees is it? Kalau dia point dekat selatan, how many degrees is it? Anyone would like to try? Okay, tak apa. Kampung Buras sekejap ya. Saya akan explain nanti. So, kalau kita point ke bawah, 180 degrees. Sebab dia ke bawah. Okay, 180 degrees. Okay, let's complete untuk yang the remaining ya. So dekat sini saya copy lagi satu ni, saya tekan duplicate, dia akan ada lagi satu. So to the right hand side, right arrow, bila right arrow dekat sini, dia akan point towards sini, to the right hand side dia akan point ke arah right. Okay, tak apa, saya move laju sikit, nanti saya akan explain balik semula Ini kalau to the left hand side. Okay, to the left hand side ni adalah 270 degrees ataupun 90 degrees. Dia adalah benda yang sama. So, once you had done this one, you click into this item. Then, let's have a look. Ada kesan tak kepada kita punya, ni, kita punya game. So, when you do this, and when you press your keyboard, you will see that your snake ni boleh move to the left, right and so on. Okay? Okay. So, saya ulang balik dekat sini. Okay, when you pindahkan macam ni you will see that you can get this move around left, right and so on. Okay, so tak apa, let me help yang tertangguh. Kelas kita setakat ni sahaja dahulu. Tapi in the meantime, siapa yang ada problem and so on tu, let me have a look. Okay, let me go dekat sini Sambil-sambil tu saya share window lah kot, senang. Okay, those adik-adik yang dah dapat buat, you can try to follow this one Try to follow this one so that you can take control of your snake. Okay, in the meantime, let me have a look. Okay, gambar screen to blur. Okay, macam mana nak gerak dengan keyboard? Okay, sekejap Mak dah sampai. Okay, tak apa. Boleh ambil dulu. Nanti what I will do is that I will share this recording session. Nanti adik-adik boleh tengok balik semula. Okay, Kampung Buras sekejap saya tengok tak faham kat sini kan. Okay, mak ayah dah sampai. Okay, tak apa. Boleh balik dulu. Can I turn the frog into mouse? Boleh? Nanti kita buat masa kelas yang kedua nanti. Okay? Okay. So, apa yang berlaku dekat sini, macam mana nak gerak dengan keyboard Okay. Now, adik-adik tengok. Okay, adik-adik dah, okay, you just finish. Okay, good. Tak apa. Okay, you have a look kat sini. So, keyboard this is keyboard stop presenting, show all entire window. Okay, kepada adik-adik yang mak parents dah ada, it's okay, boleh balik dulu. Nanti kan saya akan share dengan PEDi managers link ni. Nanti adik-adik boleh tengok. Okay, this is keyboard. Okay, keyboard Dalam case ni, tadi masa kita buat ular tu bergerak dengan klik klik yang sama. Tapi sekarang kita nak ular tu bergerak apabila kita tekan keyboard. So, keyboard ni ada banyak button. Button yang kita nak main hanya 4 button ni saja. Key arrow up, key arrow right, down dengan left. Up, right, down dengan left. Kalau up ni maksudnya dia north. Bila north ni maksudnya dia 0 degrees. Okay. Kalau east ni maksudnya dia right. Bila right ni maksudnya 90 degrees. Kalau south ni maksudnya ke bawah, which is 180 degrees. Kalau left ni maksudnya west, 270 degrees ataupun negative 90 degree. Okay. So macam mana kita nak buat dia gerak kepada left, right ataupun ini Okay, so ini saya letak tepi dulu. Okay. I nak adik-adik pergi dekat sini, sensing. Sensing ni, kita ambil dekat sini when key is pressed. Now, key ni dia refer kepada siapa? Key ni, dia refer kepada keyboard. Okay, dekat atas keyboard ada banyak pin tadi ni. Macam yang adik-adik tengok dekat sini, ada banyak elemen dekat atas keyboard. Tapi kita nak main 4 ni saja. So, when you come here, you go to key ni, you take dekat sini up arrow. Okay, key up arrow. Sebab apa key up arrow? Sebab you want to refer to this up arrow ni. Supaya bila you tekan this up arrow, ular you point towards north.
Apa tu saya tak boleh gerak kat saya tak boleh gerak kat left.
Okay, tak apa. Sekejap kita akan troubleshoot tengok. Okay. So, yang ini ni tadi. Jadi, kalau adik tengok dekat sini, key up arrow. Okay, key up arrow ni lawan dia apa? Lawan dia dekat sini, motion dia, dia akan point in direction mana. Okay, kalau up tadi, dia akan point ke up. Okay, make sure point ke up. Okay. Okay, kalau down, dia akan point ke down, ke bawah. Okay, kalau ke right arrow, dia akan point ke kanan, right dekat sini. Okay, and kalau left, dia akan point ke sini, -90. Alright, so benda ni, make sure you buat this accordingly. Okay, in the meantime, saya akan cuba tengok satu persatu siapa yang ada problem. And this should be your codes. Okay, this is the codes that should be. Now, macam Adi tadi, Adi mention just now that you do this one, right? It is not pointing towards the left directions. So, you go and check your left arrow. Is your left arrow being labelled correctly tak? You letak 90 ke? You letak -90 ke apa? Okay, tengok number dekat sini. Okay, this is known as troubleshooting. Okay, troubleshooting ni biasanya kita cuba tengoklah dekat mana yang ada error. So, cuba adik tengok whether is that right? Is that number correct ataupun tak? Okay. How about the rest? PEDi beras? Okay ke? Boleh tak dapat your ular moving towards the direction tadi tu?
Boleh.
Boleh. Very good. Okay. How about the rest? Cikgu Wong? Okay, good. Thank you. How about the rest? Cikgu Wong dapat. Sherlyn okay? Hafizah okay? Nurul Madihah okay? Okay, Nurul Madihah. Tapi orang lain yang jawab. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. So, kalau dah okay, now I'm so sorry. I had exceeded around 20 minutes. Kita janji 11.30 saya terlebih lambat. Okay, kampung beras tak okay? You tunggu sekejap. Okay, saya dismiss dahulu the class. I'm going to dismiss the class first. I will see you next week. Kepada siapa yang dah kena balik and so on tu. I will share this recording session later.